Friends, it's Inside Coverage. That is Frank. That is Charles. Hi, my name is Andrew. We are here at 6:30 Eastern Time on YouTube and on the Yahoo platform every single Monday through Thursday throughout your NFL season. An NFL season that reconvenes in the preseason to wrap it up this coming Thursday, 2 days from now. Steelers, Panthers, Patriots, Giants to open it up. We also wrapped up week 2 of the preseason last night, where over 5 million Americans watched a blowout. The Commanders and the Bengals. Joe Burrow played. He looked great. He got sacked and we got scared, but he is okay. Also in that game, this is not an I told you so, but it actually is an I told you so. When yesterday we told you Brian Robinson's not going to play, he might get traded. Dan Quinn kind of tap danced around that, but kind of sort of confirmed. Well, yeah, we told him Saturday he's not going to play. We'll have to deal with it. We told you to keep an eye on the rookie from Arizona, even though he only had a cup of coffee at Arizona, like one game. That's it. The rookie Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, who goes by the name Bill, after a cartoon he used to watch as a little kid. He didn't have a lot of hair. The cartoon character Bill didn't have a lot of hair. Guys, Bill is the real deal. And I don't know that you should be drafting Bill in the first round of your fantasy thing coming up in a little bit, but actually, no, you shouldn't. But if you're in one of those deep leagues and you want to stash Bill at the back of your bench to hold him for later in the year, Bill has talent. Bill Krosky-Merritt can run. Get to know him. He is the new darling in Washington. Frank, who do you like so far of the rookies? Not named Bill.
I think my highlight player both weeks has been the same guy, and it's the guy I think should start for the Giants week 1. I'm kind of on board with this now that Jaxson Dart is 2012 Russell Wilson, ironically enough, where you just get to the point in the preseason where the kid just keeps playing really, really well and doing more and impressing. You just say, hey, if he's our best quarterback, why not just play him? Look, Russell Wilson's had a great career, 9 Pro Bowls, a Super Bowl win, and then another NFC championship. He was on his way to the Hall of Fame before he got traded to the Broncos. We all know how it's gone after that. But right now, Russell Wilson just gives you such a low ceiling. Like, what are you doing? If this is what we're going to see out of Jaxson Dart, and I get they simplified things for him. A lot of no huddle where things are simple for the quarterback, but he was, I believe, 15-17 against the Jets. The offense is moving. He's making plays. Everybody's rallying around him. I think we're to the point, just play the kid week 1. Why not? Like, let's see what he's got, because you know what you got with Russell Wilson. I think Jaxson Dart's our best quarterback, and I think he's our best quarterback right now.
Yeah, that's definitely one that I'm interested in. I'll tell you what, when the schedule came out for me, I looked at September 7th and I circled the Raiders at the Patriots because I'm sitting there going, Ashton Genty, I want to see Ashton Genty play. Loved watching him play, obviously, in college. But now that I've been through the preseason, it's his counterpart in that game. TreVeyon Henderson has been the one player who I swear every snap I've watched the ball in his hand, he's had this just electricity to him and a gear that is uncommon. Obviously, the first touch he ever has in the NFL is a 100-yard kickoff return against the Washington Commanders. But, I mean, he has shown receiving the ball, running the ball, returning kicks. He's just different out there on the field. And, I wouldn't put his gear in the class of Adrian Peterson, but I can't remember the last time I saw a player touch the ball maybe the first 5 times ever in his entrance in the NFL and been like, oh my God, like what? Well, that is crazy. And it's not like we didn't see it at Ohio State. We did. You just never know if it's really going to translate once you see other NFL caliber players flying around alongside him. So I'm really, really excited to watch TreVeyon Henderson and I mean, really face Ashton Genty, on the opposite side of the ball in that Raiders Patriots game in the season opener.
Just to add real quick, that touchdown TreVeyon had is a 4-yard loss for like 95% of backs right now, starting backs. Like it was like,
wasn't
that was
big.
jaw dropping.
Slid through the hole. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was
he's got juice. I did a couple of Ohio State games the last 2 years, and he's not only great in open space, he can run between the tackles, which I think is this, there's this misperception.
He can pass block.
The biggest guy. Yeah.
He can
pass block. That's what I'm getting at. He is a violent pass blocker. And I've said this 1,000 times. You guys both know this. You talk to any offensive coach, And the question for a rookie running back or about a rookie running back is always, can you trust him in pass pro? Can you trust him on third down? Is he going to get your quarterback killed? You can trust this guy. And you probably could have trusted him before he even picked up his playbook in rookie minicamp. He has that unique ability. I thought it was also interesting that Ashton Genty today, I don't know if you guys saw this on the podium, it's just your, random Tuesday availability. And somebody asked him about the truck stick. He went viral, blew a guy up, in the preseason game on Saturday. And he suggested that, like, oh, yeah, people doubted that I can do that. And, I got to prove them wrong. I'm like, dude, whatever chip on your shoulder you need, whatever works for you. But no one doubts, if they watched you at Boise State, that you can not only go around people, but you can go through people. I want to go back to the Jaxson Dart thing. I had said all year that Jaxson Dart, or all summer, was going to start like mid-season. I'm with you, Frank. I don't know, though, that I'm ready to go week one, but I am with you that that timeline should be moved up. I just don't know if Brian Daboll, no matter how good the kid looks in the preseason, no matter how much swag he has, although I don't know that I like the whole Anakin Skywalker, like Hayden Christensen face paint thing. I love that he loves Star Wars, but not the best character to emulate. But do you put him on the road at Washington, at Dallas, and then home for Kansas City in primetime to open up your NFL career? And
honestly,
then,
Andrew, those
first two
defenses aren't that bad. Washington is not great defensively. Dallas might not have Micah. We'll talk about that. There's not going to be a great spot to put anybody in.
I get it. I just don't know, because it's not the anti-Anthony Richardson thing where you knew he needed time, but most agreed that Jaxson Dart might need, if not a full red shirt, at least half a red shirt. And I just don't want them to fall in love too early and then just say, yes, let's go, because you always run the risk. You know what I'm saying? But man, he looks good.
And why not have the tool in the belt when you need it, right? Like, it's there. You're like, okay, we feel pretty comfortable with him now, but let's go ahead and start with the vet. We'll go with Russ. We'll see how far this takes us. And then we have the ability to switch. Whereas, you come out of the gate with Jaxson Dart, you never know. I mean, maybe he does start out hot, but as soon as he gets 5 or 6 games worth of film, what's going to happen? Defensive coordinators are going to go, okay, well, here's exactly what he can't do. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, by the end of October, the beginning of November, they're starting to solve him, and he hits a little bit of a rookie wall. I like being able to go to the tool a little bit further into the season.
Yeah, all fair points. But man, he looks good.
He looks special. Good. He looks special. A couple of other names. Cam Ward looks special, even though he's picking fights with Jeffrey Simmons. The best pass maybe I saw all weekend was dropped by Van Jefferson, and I mean by any quarterback. Yeah. The ball that he threw in the first quarter on that opening drive was, they should hang it in some kind of museum. It was that good, and it was dropped. And with the McMillan injury as well, and that's a serious one, it seems. Glad he's okay, but he's going to be out a while, the wide receiver in Tampa. Emeka Egbuka, and maybe this is a fantasy one. I would be buying Emeka Egbuka right out of the gate, because if there is any player – but you know what? There's a TreVeyon Henderson comp that is polished and ready, and they both came from Ohio State. To be the guy day one as a pro, it's Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that dude is an operator.
Especially, Chris Godwin has issues. Now Jalen McMillan, like you said, is hurt. He's going to have to play a big role right away, but he's ready for it. He was ready coming out of Ohio State, like most of those receivers are from there.
Absolutely. Guy hung around. He could have come out, hung around, and tutored Jeremiah Smith, who could be the greatest Buckeye wide receiver of them all. And yes, I know how heavy that sounds, but just,